Hi everyone, it's the Crafty Hippy. I'm going to be making an impromptu card today. I've just noticed this designer series paper in the Bubbles and Fizz, which is one of our free Sale-A-Bration papers at the moment. And it made me think of bees with the hexagon shapes. So I've decided I'm going to make some sort of bee themed card. I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing. I grabbed a few bits, prepped a few bits because I try and keep my videos short, and I'm going to throw it all together and hopefully I should have a nice card at the end of it. So before I go on, I just want to give a little shout out to my daughter Tabitha, who is 10 and lives with her dad and watches my videos. We stay in touch throughout the week using FaceTime and text, and I know she likes to watch these because she's absolutely crazy about YouTube. So hi Tabby, I hope you enjoy this video. This one's for you. Right then, so I'm starting off with a white card base. I've cut an extra piece and mounted it on, and I've got that already. When I saw this this paper, my first thought was to team it with Smoky Slate card. Now it turns out I don't have any. It is the one colour that I don't have, and I thought I did have it. So I cut out a square with the stitched shapes frameless dies, and then using the layering square dies I cut out a piece with a scalloped edge. But like I said, I did want that to be Smoky Slate, but didn't have that, so I just cut out another piece of the paper just so it's the same colour. So I'm going to put that to one side. I've not used this before. It's the Stamp Out of Banners for You, and I've cut it out using the Bunch of Banners dies. I'll put all the information of everything I've used in the box at the bottom. So I am going to use some sentiments again from Banners from You from this set. You're probably going to see the top of my head in a moment. If so, I'm sorry, but I want to make sure I get that right. Fabulous friend, you amaze me. I think that's really nice. So we'll leave that over there to dry. I've got half a doily. I love these doilies. So nice for adding texture. And I'm actually going to make my card this way rather than that way. This little bee has been cut out from the detailed dragonflies dies. It actually goes with a stamp set, which name escapes me at the moment. Oh, it's a dragonfly. I'm just looking up in my cupboard. Dragonfly Dreams. My memory's not very good today. Still got my cold. So I'm going to pop that on there like that, I think. So let's pop him up with some dimensionals. Oh. So when I finish using all my sort of hexagonal bits, which go with that by the way, I still use the bits around the edge because they're really handy to trim. We do mini ones now, but I don't like to waste anything. So I think I'm going to pop him on there. I think I might put I'm deciding whether to put a rhinestone on him or whether just to keep him. I think I'll decide that at the end. So we're going to layer that on there. Now, this is always the bit I find difficult. Do I pop that bit up and that bit as well? Or do I stick that on there and just have that bit popped up? Or do I put that bit on there and pop that bit up? I think I might layer it all up. So I'm going to stick the doily down. Now if you go into my website, you will actually find information about what glue to use on what project, because we have all sorts of glues and they're all good at doing different things. So let's get my dimensionals. I'm not going to be doing any more stamping on there, so we can pop that up. Now I'll try and use as few as I can, but on a large piece like that it's good to put a few on so it doesn't sink in the middle. These are a bit tricky to get off sometimes. So let's pop that there. Let's see if that's straight. Sometimes I have trouble with that. So yeah, I think I'm going to pop that up as well. Now I've got some silver thread. Now this is fast becoming one of my favourite products. and a little bit goes a long way. Oh, if I can pick it up. So what I usually do is just spin a load around on my fingers to get different lengths of the circles. And we'll just add it on. Just stick it down now. I need to stick it down where I'm not putting on, or I could actually use the dimensionals to help stick it down. I think we'll do that. And then we can just trim the ends. There's so many different ways of doing these things. One on each end. Oh, I might have to just put one in the middle as well, just to give it a bit of stability. Right, so I thought we might have rhinestones. I've got some enamel shapes, but they are brights rather than regals, and this to me looks like crushed curry, so don't know, we'll see how it looks. But we'll definitely have some rhinestones. Now, spread that out a little bit. Is that going to look good? Yeah, that's beautiful. Let's pop that on there like that. And that's going to unravel unless I poke that under there. So I think we'll put a tiny bit of tape under there with that bit on. In fact, let's trim that end off. You know, I'm wondering if doing these impromptu cards is actually just better for me, because I actually find it really difficult to think. Since I got fibromyalgia, and I do talk about my health a lot, I'm sorry, but I've been quite unwell the last few years, well, I've been very unwell. But I've noticed that the kind of that part of my cognition I really struggle with. Some days are better than others, like today I'm doing okay, so the ideas come. But yeah, I have really noticed that I'm struggling really to use that part of my brain, but maybe I should just do these impromptu things like this where I'm not thinking about it too hard and I'm just throwing the bits together. Seems to have worked today. So do we put that bit on there, or do we... It's actually almost quite nice without, isn't it? But I do want the bee on there. Let's pop that there, I think. And then it's just time to put some pearls on, not pearls, sorry, rhinestones. Now, these are the brights, so yeah, I think that's going to work. I think that will work. I have to wrap this video up in a moment because I think it's going to be too long to upload otherwise. So, you can go to my website, www.craftyhippy.co.uk, and you'll find more information about what I do. You'll see a shop now button. You can go through to the shop and have a look at the Stampin' Up products, and I will put the information at the bottom of this video. Put a few more rhinestones on. Oh, got a stray one there. Let's put that one. Where should we pop that one? Let's pop that one there. There we have it, an impromptu card for a fabulous friend. Thanks for watching, bye.